And I tell you, I'm perfectly screened again. Have to move a little bit off to the side here as A.J. Swentowski strides in, hits one right towards us, coming up hard and making the play on a fine grab right here in front of us. A nice grab by number 42. Defensively, Dan Tiger made the grab. So Tiger making the play here, one up, one down, and that was a fine, fine play. So Tiger with the grab. One up, one down, and that'll bring up Andy Kaposko. Gondek at short. Shaded up towards the second base bag. Jared Angeline also over there. He shades towards the middle. Into the windup. McGluckie. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Jason Kernot down at third base. Into the windup. McGluckie. Comes set. Delivers. Missed upstairs. Count will even out. 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike your count. McGluckie on the hill. Swings into the windup. The left-hander coming with it. There's one fouled back into the net. Jerry, I don't know if I can't quite see. Yeah, okay. Scoreboard not showing the balls and strikes here today. Into the windup now. And the pitch coming. Missed way outside. So that should even the count. Windup coming now. 2-2, 1 down in the first. McGluckie into the windup. Has the sign. Toes the rubber. The 2-2. Missed inside. That should bring it full with 3-2. Gary Smitley working the bases. And Tom Maher behind the plate. A couple of fine young umpires, ASA umpires. Into the windup and the pitch coming. Full count with 1 down. McGluckie into the rock and the delivery. Ground ball bounced up the right side. And the first baseman making the play, Kessler. One up on the play to make it. And Kessler makes it 3 unassisted for the second out of the inning. So 2 up and 2 down. That'll bring up Billy Dice. Billy striding in. Brewers coached by Jack Wilson, Ernie McDowell, and Mike Olesic. 10-10 regular season, 11-10 overall. Got themselves a playoff win the other night over the Blue Jays, 10-8. Swinging a ground ball wrapped on a big hop towards Gondek. He's got a hustle, and no. Infield single, running real well up the line that time. I don't think even if the throw is right there that he gets the call. So an infield single puts Dice aboard and brings up big Jake Svek. Jake has hit it a ton this year and hit one of the more memorable balls we saw. The line drive that stuck into the fence. Swing and a miss. And the throw down, going to be close and in. Gary Smitley with the call and indicates timeout. Jerry, enjoy this view. And I'm getting a little bit of a look at it now off the monitor. Really looks sharp. Big difference, though, from on the Teener field. You're looking out there at about 360 feet. We're looking here at about 230. So it's going to be a lot easier to get focus close up, but it might make it a little tougher on the outfield plays, right?
Yeah, well, I'll get him.
Into the windup now, McGluckie. The pitch coming to Zvek. And he missed outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Kernot, Gondek, Angeline, and Kessler the infield. Have to set that outfield again here for you very shortly. Some changes made from what we got as the starting lineup. There's one in the dirt, and a runner will advance to third. So Billy Dice down there in scoring position with 2 down here in the first inning, no score. Swentowski flied to the outfield. Kaposko grounded out, and an infield single for Billy Dice. So into the windup now comes McGluckie. Gets his sign, toes the rubber, and the left-hander coming with it. Missed downstairs, and a bluff coming off the bag. Dice not coming. Runner leading the way down at third. Jack Wilson coaching down at third. And Jerry, is that Michael Lessick over at first?
Yep,
okay,
Mike.
Big Mike.
You don't have no one to send.
Coaching over at first base, and Ernie McDowell inside on. There's a swing and a foul. Boy, nice look at that one. Good letter high fastball, one that I'm sure Speck would like to have back. That ball was right in his wheelhouse there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Runner at third, no score. We're in the first. Little League semifinal playoff action. Winner of this game will play in the championship game Thursday night at 7:30. Swing and a miss. Got him on the tailing fastball. So Speck down on strikes and no runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of the first. We're scoreless. Billy Dice on the hill as we start the bottom of the first, and his pitch is upstairs. Billy Dice and Justin Wilson, the battery. Andy Kapasco down at third. Jake Speck at short. Carbonara at second, and Bedinsky over at first. Pitch upstairs. And looking to the outfield now, we got Drew Lucy right here in front of us. He's in right center. And the pitch, swing and a miss. A.J. Swentowski. Back, we had a power outage. Someone threw the wrong switch inside, and all the scoreboard lights went off. Also, the power out here. And while we were gone, Jason Kernot got aboard on a single, and he is down at second base right now. Jared Angeline striding in. Hopefully, Jerry, we don't have a repeat of that. Scoreboard went, and the pitch, ice into the windup. Missed downstairs. Everything okay now?
Yeah, I got to reset. Okay.
Yeah, we lost our power here for about 30 seconds. Into the windup and the pitch. And a big rally possibly here. Angeline aboard on the walk. Kernot leads away at second. That brings up Ryan Gondik. Ryan striding in. Had one of the few home runs here on this field this year. And the pitch, missed upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Gonna get a good look right there as Dice into the windup. Strike called. We're gonna talk maybe between innings, see if we can get one of the umpires to move just a little bit out of our line here. And the pitch in the dirt. Kernot got aboard on a single. Angeline walked, and Ryan Gondek at the plate now. Into the windup. And the pitch missed inside, backs him off the plate. We're looking, I believe, at 3 balls and 1 strike. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. Into the windup, and the pitch. Got the corner, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bert Thompson in left. A.J. Swentowski and Drew Lucy. And also in right field, we've got the young McDowell boy. Ryan over here in right field, wearing number 26. We were told earlier 43. So down on strikes goes Gondek, and that'll bring up Matt McGlucky now. Into the windup, the pitch. Matt lifts one in the air down the third base side and back into the stands. Lineup will show Kernot, Angeline, and Gondek, McGlucky, Kessler, and Leonelli, with Williams, Tiger, Wada, and Parker in the 7 through 10 spot. Swinging a foul, breaking ball got up and in on him. 0-2 count now. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Just underway, bottom of the first, no score, but 2 runners on and 1 out. And the pitch. He chased one upstairs, and I'll tell you, Jared, probably one of the few times, if not the only time, that Gondek and McGlucky have gone down strikeouts back-to-back. These 2 guys, 2 of the better hitters in the league. I'll bring up Greg Kessler. Kessler, the first baseman. The young Pickens boy sorely missed here today. A breaking ball for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. The young Pickens boy, on vacation. And Jeff is a very key member of this ball club, and his absence, I'm sure, is going to be very much felt. Fastball gets away. Runners move up a base. 1 ball, 1 strike now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nice little look there at the pitcher, the batter, and home plate. There's one. Hit in the air. Left fielder coming up. Look out, guys, and a fine play in left field. And there to make it was Bert Thompson. Oh, my. Thompson and Savek almost came together, but Bert makes the nice catch to end the inning. So the fly ball to left field and a couple of runners stranded. We go now to the top of the second. No score. Now to the top of the second inning, Matt McGluckie on the hill. And a strike called as he'll work to big Mike Badinsky. No score. Big defensive play to end the inning as left fielder Bert Thompson made the catch. Into the windup, and the pitch coming. Skips downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Into the windup, and the pitch. Swinging a foul. One ball, 2 strikes on Mike Badinsky. Carbonero and Wilson to follow. We are in the second, and the pitch. Missed downstairs. Count will even at 2-2. Matt McGluckie, Corey Williams your battery. Kernot, Gondek, Angeline, Kessler the infield. Mark Wida is out here in left field. Leonelli in left center, Dan Tiger in right center, and Chris Parker over in right. Into the windup, and the pitch coming. And he got him. Up and in. Good high, hard fastball. Badinsky goes down on strikes. That'll bring up Carbonera. Mark Carbonera. Striding in. Jerry, I'll tell you, these lineups better be right, because as opposed to being inside, down on, and that is number 40. We cannot see the numbers real clear out here.
I'll get them for you.
Okay, just want to double check occasionally.
14 on deck.
And we got Justin Wilson on deck. Out in dead center at about the 230 mark, actually more towards right center is where Jerry's situated. I'm right behind second base. Pitch upstairs and gets away, gets right through the glove of Corey Williams. So we're in the second. There is no score. Both teams threatened. Both teams came up empty in inning number 1. McGluckie on the hill here. With 1 down. Matt into the windup. Misses way outside. Scoreboard shows 3 balls, no strikes. Gary Smitley working the bases. It's Mustang standout. 3-sport participant for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, playing now up at Edinburgh. And I think the nickname up there, the Fighting Scots. He, John Sabo, I think Jeremy Brain is on his way, so there have been quite a few Laurel Highlands Mustang players the past couple of years that have matriculated up at Edinburgh. Into the windup, and the 3-1 coming. And he lost him, missed way outside. So Carbonero aboard. I'm going to bring up Justin Wilson, your catcher. Justin wearing number 14, moving in. Ryan McDowell on deck. I tell you, I can't ask for more cooperation from Gary Smitley. We asked him between innings about possibly just adjusting his position over behind the plate, and he moved beautifully for us. I mean, behind the bases, rather, and he is situated up now between second base, and now will shift his way over just a bit towards third. So we're giving you a real good look now at the battery and the pitch coming in. So into the windup now comes McGluckie, as now Corey Williams will step out and readjust some equipment. Number 40 Carbonera is down here at second. Into the windup and the pitch. There's one lifted to right and foul. And a nice little look there of the pavilion on the Teener League field. And we've got some Teener League playoffs underway over there. Hey, the season coming to a quick end. Seemed like it was just the other day we did what, Jerry? The first game of the year was the Blue Jays and the Royals out here. Into the windup, the pitch. Did he hit him? No. So McGluckie having some control problems here. Has gone 2-1 now after a walk. And a runner now down at third. That's Mark Carbonera. Justin Wilson striding in. Ryan McDowell to follow him. Missed downstairs, runner coming, and did he get him? He's safe. He got in ahead of the tag. Good hustle by Williams. Flipped it to McGluckie, but not in time. Carbonera had the opportunity. He saw it, and he came a-running. Make it a 1-0 ball game. Brewers a 500 team on the season at 10-10. Playoff win gives them 11-10 on the year, 19-1. It's an outstanding record for this Orioles ball club. There's one lofted to first and just outside the line and foul. Kessler made a try at it. So the count full up at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup and the 3-2 coming. He chased it out of the strike zone. 2 down. That'll bring up Ryan McDowell to be followed by Drew Lucy. Ryan wearing number 26 here tonight. We were told earlier 43, but Ryan came out and corrected it. Ooh, just missed. No balls, 1 strike. Umpires will have a better opportunity, Jerry, to critique themselves now. Into the windup and the pitch coming. Strike call, got the outside part of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're just right on top of everything from this angle. I thank Township Supervisor Bob Schiffbauer, his cooperation in getting everything situated for us out here the last couple of nights trying this center field shot, and I'll tell you what, seems to have been well received because comments on the Colt League tournament were good. They liked watching the Colt League game out from center field. So the count now to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Into the windup and the pitch. Downstairs. I'm going to watch the monitor a little bit here, Jerry. Count even up now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Whoa, just missed downstairs. Full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Ryan McDowell with Drew Lucy to follow. We're in the second, and it's a 1-0 Brewer lead. Got a run here without the benefit of a base hit, a walk, and wild pitches moved him all the way around. And he lost him outside. That'll bring up Drew Lucy. Drew this year has played well. Last ball game we had him had a nice ripping double. Got a good uppercut, good swing. The question of getting his timing down. Into the windup. Here comes McDowell. Excuse me, here comes McGluckie. Swinging a foul. That one was right over the outside part of the plate. No balls, 1 strike. Into the windup and the pitch. Chased 1, strike 2. The 0-2 coming with A runner at first and 2 down and a run in. Into the windup, the 0-2. Grounded up towards third. Going to be a tough play. Barehanded to throw on to second. No. Fine play down at third by Jason Kernot. He got it on to Angeline. Lucy would have beaten it all the way, so a good decision by Kernot. He barehanded it, spun it on, and it was close at second, but a good call. Brings up Bert Thompson, number 25. Bert made a nice catch.
It's time to shoot, yeah.
All right, we got timeout. Equipment adjustment.
He's back.
Here we go. Runners at first and second, 2 down and a run in. It's downstairs, ball 1. Here, I'm going to watch the monitor right here, see what we got. Into the windup now comes McGlucky as he gets his sign. And the 1-0. In the dirt, gets away. Runners will hustle up a base. Throw down to third, no. So the Orioles at this point a little bit flat. And I know I was talking with Randy Tressler before the game, and he said the playoff games have been all close, hard-fought ones, and everybody gunning for number 1. And that's what the situation is right here for the Brewers. They got a chance to knock off the regular season champs, and they're going to come at them. And McGlucky misses outside. And the pitch. There we go. Got the corner. Three 3-1. And he lost him. So the bases are full, the top of the order. A.J. Swentowski up. And A.J. hit the fly ball that Dan Tiger put away back in the first inning. So key situation right here. Orioles and Brewers. Swinging a foul. No balls, 1 strike to count. Into the windup. And the pitch. It's outside. Count even up now. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swentowski. Kaposko on deck. And the pitch. Ground ball ripped down towards short. In the hole. Gondek up with it. Throws to second. Not in time. Fine play by Ryan. Infield single and a run will score. So Swentowski gets the single, gets the RBI, and the sacks remain loaded. Nice play that time by Gondek. He went far to his right. And now you're in the heart of the order with Kaposko, Dice, and Speck.
Score 3-0 or 2-0?
2-0 ball game. 2 in this inning. Swinging a foul. So McGlucky trying to get out of this right now. Outfield is straight away. And with 4 outfielders, not much of a gap anywhere. Into the windup. The pitch. Ground ball. McGlucky spears it from his knees. Got him. Nice play. McGlucky to Kessler to end it. And that was a beauty to end the inning. That gets through. It's a couple more runs. As it is, they score 2 on 2 base hits No errors, strand 3 goes now to the bottom of the second with the Brewers on top 2-0. Wood Area Recreation Council Youth Baseball League is again proud to be a sponsor of the South Union Township Sports Network and its coverage of this evening's Hart baseball game. This dedicated group of area adults has provided an opportunity to thousands of our local boys and girls to participate in and enjoy this uniquely great American game. In existence for more than 20 years, Hart provides organized league activity from T-ball at age 7 through Teener League action at age 17. This year's officers, Eddie Palermo, Tom Rice, Darrell Tellerico, and Jack Wilson, and a very special group of men would like to thank the coaches, parents, volunteers, township supervisors, maintenance crew, and especially the players in making the 95 Hart season another big success. We move now to the bottom of the second. Strike called and a ground ball hit up towards second base and on through. As Carbonera hustling over to his right, Leonelli aboard. Arman leading off the inning with a single to right center. Should bring up number 23, Corey Williams. Dan Tiger to follow. Leonelli leads away with that leadoff single. Strike called. Billy Dice on the hill. And the pitch. Bunted through it. Tried a little drag bunt. No balls, 2 strikes. Into the windup, the 0-2. And he chased the high one. Fouled it up into the netting. Count holding out, no balls and 2 strikes. Leonelli led off with a base hit right up the middle. Corey Williams now behind 0-2. Dan Tiger and then Mark Wider to follow. And the pitch. He got him. Down on strikes. Daniel Tiger moving in. Runner off and gone. We'll get down to second easily. So a single by Leonelli. Williams retired, now Tiger striding in. Ground ball down the right side and just outside the line. Ray Kessler coaching down there. Randy Tressler over at third. I'll tell you what, that's Frank Gondek down at third. And Ray Kessler at first. Randy Tressler's in the dugout along with Mark Wada. So the count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes on Dan Tiger. We're in the second. Billy Dice on the hill, his ball club up 2-0. Chase one in the dirt and he goes down. That's a big out. 2 down to Mark Wada. Mark hustling up. Saw his mom Kim over there in the first base area watching the game, and his grandfather Johnny Wada out here watching tonight's game. All neighbors of mine from up in the Arford area and all fine people, and glad to see him out here. Mark has had a nice year, has come along real well and has really hit the ball the last half of the season. Into the windup, the 0-1. There's a ground ball down the right side, just foul, so Mark putting wood on it. I want to mention, of course, Mark's sister Autumn, probably out here also. So the count now, no balls, 2 strikes to Mark Wada. On deck, looking at Chris Parker. Mark with a golden opportunity right here. Into the windup and the pitch. He got him on the called strike. So after a leadoff single, 3 straight Ks. We go now to the third inning, and the Brewers on top 2-0. Matt McGlucky on the hill. And he'll be working the Billy Dice here as we move to the third. 2-0 ball game. Matt steps off, reloads, and fires. Ground ball right side. Picked up easily over there by Greg Kessler, and he gets to the bag. 1 up, 1 down on 1 pitch. Gonna bring up big Jake Svek. Jake, a strikeout victim his first go-around. Got some fishing activity in behind us here. And pitch in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Teener League playoff action underway on the Teener field. And the pitch missed upstairs. Into the windup. And the pitch inside. The count now, 2 balls, no strikes, 1 down in the second inning here, or third inning rather, and it's a 2-0 Brewer lead. McGlucky trying to get out of this one in a hurry. Nice pitch, 2-1. Good solid fastball by Matt. We'll be out here Thursday the 27th, taping the Midget and Little League Championship games, and we'll have that on the air one day for you last week. Oh, there's a shot down to third, knocked down, strong throw, and there's your play of the day. Jason Kernot knocked it down, stayed right with it, gunned it across, and a good call by Smitley. So 2 down. Put a little star beside that one. That was pretty. Bring up Mike Badinsky. You know, Jerry, I can sense from the middle part of July on, you get a little bit of change in the weather, and it just feels different. You're moving towards the latter part of summer. Although you've got the whole month of August yet, and a very good part of September that will be warm. These things starting to change a little bit as you move past the middle part of summer, really, into the windup. The pitch. There's one lofted to right field, and right at the right fielder, Chris Parker, and can't quite hang on. Good try there as Badinsky lines one to right. Badinsky aboard, hit it right on a button. Good try by Chris Parker. Two down, runner aboard. And Mark Carbonera striding in. Strike called. Mark walked and scored. I'll tell you, looking sharp this inning is McGlucky. He's not going to the 3-ball count on anybody. He's been right around the plate. And the pitch gets away. Runner will not go. Count even up now. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mark Wada in left field. Armand Leonelli right here in left center. Right center in front of us, that's Dan Tiger. And your right fielder is Chris Parker. Kernot, Gondek, Angeline, and Kessler, the infield. McGlucky and Williams, the battery. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. So 1 ball, I believe 2 strikes, right, Jerry?
Yep.
1 and 2. As McGlucky trying to get through this one. After the 2-out base hit by Badinsky. And he will do just that. Gets Carbonera on a called strike to end the inning. No runs a hit, no errors, 1 left. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. The Brewers on top, 2-0. Dice on the hill. And he works to the Orioles. I think that's Chris Parker, number 10, leading it off. It's upstairs, and that is number 10, right, Jerry?
Yeah.
Parker striding in. 2-0 pitch. Top of the order to follow. No doubt about that one. 2 balls, 1 strike, I believe. Into the windup, and Dice. And a foul at the plate. Should even the count up now, 2 and 2. And the pitch had a notion, held up. And the pitch fouled off into the net. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down to Jason Kernot. Kernot moving in. Angeline to follow. Downstairs for a ball. And the pitch. Missed away. 2 balls, no strikes. Jason Kernot, who singled to lead off the ball game. Got as far as third base. Did not score. We're in the bottom of the third, and I tell you, Jack Wilson's ball club out on top now, 2-0. Breaking ball just under the arms and in tight. Pitch coming. He lost him. So Kernot aboard. Now you look into your heavy sticks, Angeline, Gondek, and McGlucky. Sure can't help but reflect back to that home run that Brian Lenhart hit on Saturday night that was, right into the windshield, I think, didn't it? Everything all right? I don't know if that's Frank Gondek or not. I think that might be Frank, or I see Kogo getting over there. Maybe he's moving it. I said that's what you call closing the barn gate after the horse is already gone. Hopefully no real damage done there. And the pitch, I think he just moved it to fair chance, Jerry. Throw down to second, not in time. Runner down there, holding up. So should make the count, I believe, 2 balls and a strike on Angeline. Kernot is down at second, Ryan Gondek to follow. And the pitch. Ooh, just a little high. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. I tell you, Billy has thrown very well. Big cut, 3-2. Right over top of it. Into the windup end, the 3-2 coming. Just did get around on it. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. The ball was almost by him. He finally decided to cut and just did foul it. He lost him. Now a major jam. Ryan Gondek striding in, followed by Matt McGlucky. And this is the heart and soul of this lineup. The 3-4 sticks in here, and Ryan went down on strikes, as did McGlucky. Pitches away. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Kaposko, Speck, Carbonero, and Vadinsky, third to first. Thompson, Swentowski, Lucy, and McDowell. Missed inside, 2-0. Looking down at third, I would think young Ryan would have the green light here. And the 2-0, he does, off speed, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. McGlucky to follow. And the pitch, off the plate, 3-1. So Dice is missing, but not missing wild. He's just off the corners a bit. Oh, 1 hit deep to right field. This ball will 1-hop the fence. Drew Lucy will get to it, guns it in, and this will tie the game up. Gondek doubling to right center. Over the head of Drew Lucy. He had no chance on it. So a couple of RBIs there for Gondek. Make it a 2-2 ball game with one down, and the walks will kill you. Now here's McGlucky up. And the pitch. McGlucky has the one home run that we had this year on TV, and he's also hit, I believe, 3 others, so he's got 4 on the year. And the pitch. I tell you what, if that's just in a little more, he's going to take a rip. It just had a breaking ball that hung upstairs a little. And the 2-0. Pitch coming. There's a shot down the left field line. Knocked down on a fine play by Andy Kapowsko. And I tell you, he may be shaken up. McGlucky got all of that when Kapowsko did everything he could, stopped it. That's why they call it the hot corner down there. Evidently he's going to be okay, as they're going to take a look at him, and we're going to break. 2-2 ball game. We'll be back. Okay, on the base hit by McGlucky. And that'll bring up Greg Kessler, who flied to left, and he tries to bunt his way on. No balls, 1 strike. Going to be interesting to see how this works out with the lights out here from center field. Runners at first and second. Gondek's at second. McGlucky over here at first. A tie ball game with Kessler striding in. And the pitch. Over top the off speed. So quickly out in front now. No balls and 2 strikes. This would be a big out if he can get it. Leonelli on deck. Armin is 1 for 1. His mom and dad here tonight. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a big out. Kessler down on strikes. Brings up Armin Leonelli. Leonelli singled right up the middle his first go-round. Into the windup. Missed upstairs. One ball, no strikes. Pitch coming. Swinging a foul. Armin will hang in there. Excellent contact hitter. Doesn't strike out much at all. Saw his parents this past Saturday at a Laurel Highlands fundraiser, and his older sister, a cheerleader with the Laurel Highlands Mustangs program. Swing and a miss 0-2, or 1-2 rather. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Leonelli. Dice 1 pitch away from getting out of a big jam. Oh, just missed downstairs. Runner headed to third. Wilson's throw is not in time. Kapowsko came up the line. Time called. After a little bit of landscaping down at third, we're back to the action. Oh, I tell you, Leonelli wanted a shot there. He had a notion. That was up around the shoulders, near the chin, and he held off. And the count now is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he lost him. Corey Williams, a strikeout victim, striding in. Corey's second go-around. He struck out his first time. And he's got to get the catching equipment off, and he'll hustle up there now. Through the years, known as the tools of ignorance, but I tell you, anybody who goes behind that plate has to be one of the sharper baseball minds out there, because every play is right in front of you. There's a nice little push bunt down to third base line, and there'll be no play. Perfect bunt. He pushed it past the mound and right at the shortstop, and Svek had no play at all on it. So a big base hit by Williams, gets an RBI, gets a run home, moves McGlucky up to second, Leonelli to first. There's a hard ground ball down to third, and a nice play by Kapowsko on the well-hit ball by Daniel Tiger to retire the side. But with the help of some walks and a couple of big base hits, we've got a new ball game. 3 runs across on 3 hits, no errors, 3 stranded. We go now to the 4th inning, and all of a sudden we've got a change. It's the Orioles on top, 3-2.
Uniontown Toyota.
Field line by Justin Wilson for a base hit, and we were in the middle of our commercial when they got it started, and Wilson picks up the solid single. Big shot there. Strike called now to Ryan McDowell, number 26. Some changes. Gondek is on the hill. McGlucky has moved to first base. Kessler is now down at third. Pitches a strike. And Kernot has moved to short. No changes in the outfield. So Ryan McDowell, who drew a walk and scored. Wilson over there at first. Swing and a miss. A good base hit. Solid wrap by Justin Wilson. Into the windup. Big hard chopper down to third. They spin it on for one. Angeline on the pivot. Not in time. Nice play down at third by Kessler. He guns it on to Angeline. So McDowell aboard on the fielder's choice. Scored 5-4. One down. Put McDowell aboard. And Drew Lucy off and running. Okay, Lucy aboard now, and Bart Thompson striding in. And the pitch coming as Lucy leads away. Drew Lucy, who has hit the ball very well this year, is down at second. Swinging a foul. Bert Thompson striding in. And tying run down at second. Pitch coming. Good fastball. Swinging a foul tick, held on to the catcher. Corey Williams behind the plate. Into the windup and the pitch. Just a tad high. Into the windup and the pitch. He lost him. Jerry, this should be A.J. Swentowski, right?
Yeah. It's it.
A.J. striding in. Ground ball ripped on the ground towards third. Nice stop there. And hustling to the bag is Kessler for the fielder's choice. Nice play as he made two fine plays in the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a couple left. We go now to the bottom of the fourth, and the Orioles on top by the count of 3-2. White is striding in. Going against Dice in the pitch. Downstairs. Jerry, is that number 28? He turns a little. Yeah. And the pitch coming. Swinging a foul down the right side. Ball coming in. Bottom of the fourth inning, 1-2 count. Chris Parker on deck. Ground ball right side and foul. I'll tell you, Joe, the light's a little tougher for me to get a good read out here as opposed to being on that first base. So there's a line drive right side. Angeline up with the hop and got him, or Carbonera rather. Carbonera guns it on over to Badinsky. Good hit there by Mark Wada. Bring up Chris Parker now. And foul ball, strike one. Tough way to give up a strike if you're a hitter. You're just trying to bail out. Swing and a miss. Waved at one out of the strike zone. 0-2. Billy Dice pitching very, very well. Couple of walks hurt him dearly the last inning. 2 down. Brings up Jason Kernot in the top of the order. So Kernot moving in and striding up to the plate. Pitch away. Nice job by the umpires. Gary Smitley on the bases, Tommy Maher behind the plate. They've done a fine job for us. Little tick foul back into the net. Game moving right along. And the pitch. There's one ripped up the alley, right center field. And it gets through to the gap. Over chasing it down is A.J. Swentowski, and a quick throw into second, not in time. Double by Kernot. What do we got? I think one of the Palermos down here behind us got a catfish. Come, they've got, what, you guys got some turtles and everything tonight. A couple of small snapping turtles, and what is it, a channel or a channel catfish? A small one, but never, I'll tell you. Swing and a miss, strike one. Jared Angeline striding in. Jason Kernot aboard on a double. He's 2 for 2 on the night. Big situation here. Strike two. Now, this is a big out for Billy Dice here if he can get it. Would move into the 5th with a 1-run ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Whoa, just missed. Three balls. And the pitch coming. Missed away, 3-2. 2-2, the scoreboard shows. So Dice needs the big out and not get it on that one. Angeline hustling down to third. Three balls, 2 strikes. Lights on at full bore right now out here as we move through the middle and onto the latter stages of tonight's ball game. Glad you're with us as we're coming up on the final couple of weeks of coverage here baseball-wise. We've got pitch. Missed away, just missed. So that'll bring up Ryan Gondek with the first and third. And we have got some sanctioned Pony League action coming. We've got Midget League and Little League Little League Playoff Championship games over here on this field. Pony League action also going to possibly pick up some Teener League playoffs, and the Hart Tournament, Jerry, comes up latter part of July to the first part of August. So we've still got some baseball coming your way. And then we started off September 3rd with Mustang football. Ground ball bounced up the middle. This will get 1, maybe 2 runs home. Drew Lucy knocks it down and gets it in. And Gondak with a big base hit now has 4 RBIs on the night. 2 runs come across. Bring up Matt McGlucky, who singled and struck out. Look out, long, high, deep drive to right field, and this one will hit just short of the track. Gondak coming around third, and he will make it in. And a triple to right field over the head of McDowell by McGlucky. When he hit it here, I thought I had a chance of getting out of here, but he didn't get anywhere near all of it. And 1, 2, 3 more in this inning. 3 more, make it now 6-2. Greg Kessler, who struck out and flied to left. Billy Dice on the hill. 6-2 ball game. Bottom of the 4th with 2 out. Missed upstairs. Count now. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. Swings over top, the inside fastball, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. And the pitch. Lifted in the air and drifting over and making the play. That's Bert Thompson. Nice play by Big Bert. And Jerry got the camera on him to retire the side. So Kessler retired, but not before the Brewers break through with 3 more on 3 base hits and a walk. And we go now to the top of the 5th. We've got a 6-2 ball game in favor of the Orioles on the hill. And the pitch to start the inning, bunted up the third base side and to let it roll foul. So Andy Kapasco leading it off here. Kind of tough to see the numbers in black on the Orioles defensively. Kapasco, Dice, and Jake Savek to go against Gondek here. We're in the 5th. Winner of this ball game will play in a championship game, and we'll tape that one also. I think it's the White Sox and the Pirates in the other half of the bracket. Strike called outside corner. No balls and 2 strikes. Jer, how you like the vantage point out here? It has the perfect seat in the house, I can tell you that. And the pitch. Ground ball, right side, knocked down there. And the throw, no. Not nearly in time. Angeline could not quite handle it. So Kapasco aboard. That should bring up Billy Dice. Big, strong hitter has an infield single and has grounded out. Into the windup. Will come Gondek now as he checks his sign and delivers. Strike called, runner off and gone, throw down, and it got him. Strong throw on down to Jason Kernot. Corey Williams cut it loose, and Kapasco retired on the stolen base attempt. Billy Dice behind in the count, no balls and 1 strike. Swinging a foul. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Ryan Gondek, Billy Dice. Striding in now. Big Billy on the evening has singled, grounded to first. So the pitch coming. Little humpback liner, back towards short, and this will drop for a base hit. So Billy Dice aboard on the hit. That'll bring up Jake Svek now. A little humpback liner that fell in no man's land. It got beyond Gondek and fell in front of Kernot and Angeline. So Jake trying to get his ball club much closer. Oh, he took the good rip. If he catches one, it'll be in the lake. I can tell you that right now. Big Jake Svek. Pitch away in the dirt, and a runner this time will make it to second. Count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Heart of the order. 6-2 ball game. The team in red in the field. The Orioles on top. The team in blue at the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Jake went for the downs that time. Came up empty. So Gondek on the hill. And the pitch coming. Stayed off of it, and it's outside. Into the windup now. Comes Gondek trying to get that big second out of the inning. Dice leads away at second. Into the windup, the pitch. He got him. Tough pitch to handle, inside part of the plate, 2 down to Mike Badinsky. Big Mike striding in. Mike has struck out and hit a solid single his last go-round. Mark Carbonera on deck. In the dirt, and a nice stop. Into the windup, and the pitch. Drive, hit deep to right center field. Drifting over and unable to catch up with it is Tiger. The throw in, and this will be a double. Badinsky to right center off the glove of Daniel Tiger. Good try. That'll bring up Carbonera. Run comes across. Make it now a 6-3 ball game with 2 down. And Carbonera striding in. Two down. And the pitch upstairs, ball 1. Into the windup, and the 1-0 coming. Pitch in the dirt. Badinsky hustling, and he'll make third. So Badinsky down at third now. 6-3 ball game. Justin Wilson on deck. And the pitch. Strike called. Good hard fastball by Ryan. Evens the count now at 1-1. And the pitch. Missed upstairs, 2-1. Good look by Carbonera as he leaned off and held back. Didn't go around. Oh yeah, hard of the plate. 2-2 now. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch coming. Missed inside, and he hit him. So the runner aboard. Carbonera. It brings up Justin Wilson, who has struck out and singled. Golden opportunity right here. Be interesting to see if Carbonera elects to run, if the Orioles elect to throw through. Williams has already caught one steal in here this inning. And I tell you, that was very close to leaving early down there at first. Foul ball. I tell you, Carbonera is going to be running. I would look for Corey Williams to be throwing. I really would. And the pitch. And another foul ball. So no balls, 2 strikes to count. Right, Jerry? 0-2 your count. Into the windup. And the pitch. He got him looking. So a big strikeout right there to retire the side, but a run across on a couple of base hits and a couple left. We go to the bottom of the 5th now, 6-3 in favor of the Orioles. Striding in, I really can't see the numbers. That should be 27. Okay, Armand, all right, there we go. And the pitch. Say out here in right center, much tougher for me to pick up numbers than it is from the first base vantage point. But this is nice, I tell you. The angle and the view for the viewing audience is much better. Pitch coming. And he lost him. Dice working his 5th inning, and it could be his last inning. Unless his ball club draws even or goes ahead in the 6th. Corey Williams has struck out and singled. Runner going. Wilson's throw is true, and he got him. Strong throw. Justin Wilson to Jake Sveck in a caught stealing. 2-6. Their little liner towards short and in the hole. Base hit. Sveck couldn't get to it. So Corey Williams singles. Base hit. Pitch gets away. This will get the runner to second without a throw. Daniel Tiger. And Dice takes it on off the plate. 2-0, I believe. Dan Tiger, who has struck out, grounded into a fielder's choice, has played real well in the outfield. Takes it upstairs. He's number 42, Mark White on deck. And the pitch. Missed off the plate. I'll bring up Mark, who grounded out his last at bat and is 0 for 2 on the day. So Mark Wada hustling back, going to have a word with his coaches. And Jerry, we got timeout. Jack Wilson going to make a trip to the mound. Andy Capasco has come on. And the pitch. Missed 2-0. Capasco working to Mark Wada. I believe that's Mark. Yeah, it is. And the pitch. Nice pitch. Good job by Billy Dice tonight. He worked 4 1/3 and pitched a nice one. Pitch from Capasco. Bunted. Nice bunt. Up with it to throw. They got him. Good bunt, though, by Mark, and he almost beat it. Off the hill, Capasco threw a strike to Badinsky. Brings up Chris Parker now. Chris Parker striding in. Parker 0 for 2 on the night. Little foul back to the net. Behind home plate. No balls, 1 strike. And does he bunt? He does. He pushes a beauty down the third baseline, but it'll go foul. 0-2 now. The count, now up to 1-2. And the pitch. Missed him, the runner coming. Wilson gets to him, and he's got him. Nice play at the plate by Wilson. And I believe it was Williams that he got coming across. So a good hustling play by young Justin Wilson to end the inning. We go now to the top half of the 6th inning. This will be the last go-round for the Brewers. They trail it now by the count of 6-3.
Uniontown Toyota, located on Route 40 West across from...
Nice pick, long throw. No. Runner makes the turn and gets back, so an infield single for McDowell. They're not dead yet. Good play in the hole by Kernot. And tried to make the strong throw. McGlucky tried to make the stretch, but all for naught. Base hit. Gondek to Lucy. Strike called. Winner of this game into the championship. What a pretty night out here. Missed off the plate. Jerry, we get a situation with two cameras that might leave the permanent one out here in center, and we could work off the first base press box, right? Am I right in assuming it?
Yeah. Either way.
And you could get a camera mount up on one of these poles. And then the windup. Strike call. And the pitch. He got him. So Drew down. Brings up Bert Thompson, I believe, with A.J. Swentowski to follow. So Gondek gets one big out and working to Bert Thompson now. Time called. Gary Smitley working the bases here tonight. Maher behind the plate. Missed inside and up. And the pitch in the dirt and a nice stop. Number 26, Ryan McDowell over at first. Boy, you want to get the out here because the top of the order is next. Pitch away. Runner holds. Good smart baseball there by Coach Alesic down at first. That run means absolutely nothing. At this point, the out means everything. You do not send him. Good move by Mike as he elected, and he told him to stay here. And the pitch popped up and foul. And the pitch. Oh boy. Two aboard, 6-3, top of the order, Swentowski, Kapasco, and Dice. They've all hit the ball well. Gondek's in a bit of a jam now. Bouncer to the mound. He'll make the play to third for one. On to second. They got the double play. Nice play as Gondek lifted on to Kessler across to McGluckie. For the, it went from Gondek to Kessler to Angeline, a 1-5-4 double play to end the game, and that, my friends, is a beautiful way to end it, a great defensive play. So, no runs, they hit, no errors, and one left here in the sixth, the final score, as we wrap up our coverage here tonight. The Orioles win it by the count of 6-3 and advance to the championship. Congratulations to the Orioles. Their coaches, Randy Tressler, Frank Gondek, Ray Kessler. Winning pitcher here tonight would be either Matt McGluckie or Ryan Gondek. They both went 3. On the other side of the court, strong effort by Billy Dice. And in relief, Andy Kapasco did a fine job. And thanks again all year long to the much help that we've gotten from Jack Wilson, Ernie McDowell, Mike Alesic. Congratulations to the Brewers. So that's going to wrap it up for tonight. And we do want to remind you that South Union Township Sports Network coverage is a joint cooperative venture featuring Township